Good morning, everybody. How are we all? Hello from London. I'm getting ready to go up north today to see my mum in the north of England. And so I'm having quite a slow morning before I catch my train, which is at 11. I've just showered, as you've seen, and I used the new, it's still soapy, Glossier Milky Jelly Bar Cleanser, which I used on my face and body, and that's going straight in my wash bag for the weekend. And I'm just going to I just made my coffee. Oh, it's so nice even on your hands, it's so light. I've just made my coffee and I'm going to sit and enjoy it in the garden, but I'm going to do my skincare quickly. So I've cleansed already, and I'm just going to moisturise using the Tata Harper new sensitive skin range, because sensitive skin is definitely what I have. Oh, that's nice. And then just some SPF, and that is literally all I do in the morning at the moment. My skin has been quite reactive recently, so really stripping stuff back. And then for the SPF, I'm going to use the Skin and Me Daily Defense Oil-Free SPF 50 Sunscreen. Say that fast 10 times. And then we're going to sit and enjoy that coffee in the garden. We get about 10 minutes of sunshine a year in London, so during that 10 minutes I like to try and have some time in the garden in the morning if I have time, because it's a very restorative way to start the day. I'm just packing a tote bag for one night away, so very minimal of everything. Does everyone else live their life with a pile of washing on a chair, or are you actually adulting a bit more effectively than I'm managing to do? So ignore that in the background. I'm just going to do some really minimal makeup. Like I said earlier, my skin has been so sensitive recently, and the Milky Jelly Bar Cleanser has been really gentle and good on my skin, and it's been helping it a lot. So I've been doing minimal skincare and then also minimal makeup. I'm going to a gig tonight with my mum, to a show, so I'll add a bit more on for this evening. But for now, I'm just going to use the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I've used this product on and off I remember the first time I shopped at Glossier, and it was in the New York store, the first one that they had there. I mean, how many years ago is that? I knew that I lived in West London at the time, so 6 years ago maybe. And I think this and the balm.com was some of the first products that I got. And I kind of have sometimes strayed away from this. Then whenever I come back to it, I'm like, oh, this is really my all-time favorite concealer. And I just like to use it on a flat, fluffy brush, and mostly put it down the center of my face where I feel like I need the most coverage. Been getting some spots on my neck recently, so sometimes I just cover those up. But under the eyes and down, like where I have the most redness on my face, is where that goes. And then another all-time favorite Glossier product, needs no introduction really, is the Boy Brow. That's something rolling away from me on the floor there, I don't know what that was. Boy Brow, I have it in the shade dark brown. I do have quite dark brows, and I just really lightly put that through my eyebrows, mostly just at the front, and it's mostly just to actually set them in place rather than make them any darker and thicker, because I don't really do very much with my eyebrows. They're quite unruly, which I personally really like. This is very, very slapdash makeup, but it's how we like it. And then for a bit of colour on my cheeks, I'm using the Merit Flush Balm in the shade Apres. Stuff like this is just so great for travel because it's so quick. You just go dot dot. It helps if you say dot dot when you do it as well. And then you go rub rub like this, just with your fingers. And then you could get the brush that you put your concealer on with if you were so inclined, and give that a good smudge. And then we're just going to finish with a curl. I'll pop some mascara on for the evening, but spoiler alert, you're going to have to wait for that. There we go. Finished face. Almost finished coffee. I'm going to finish packing this bag together, pick a new book to read for the train. Actually, I've nearly finished my current book. And then off we go. Alrighty. tote bag, change of clothes, the book I'm currently reading, I'm putting you one in there in a minute, wash bag with all the bits I need in, and that's it. We're good to go. Okay, I think the book I'm going to read next is going to be this one. The one I finished was quite a heavy read, so I think something quite light will be good.
Train doors will close 2 minutes prior to departure.
I made it up north to my mum's, wearing a variation same outfit and just getting ready to go out for the evening. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the stretch concealer under my eyes. Just actually use my finger this time just because I want it to be a bit more of a specific spot for some coverage as opposed to down the centre of my face like I did this morning. Tiny bit more of the Merit blush just to keep some colour on my face, and then I'm just going to add a tiny bit of the Lash Slick mascara just to make this a bit more evening ready, but not too much because just such a big fan of minimal makeup all the time. And this is what I'm going to go and be wearing and looking like to go see Boy Genius tonight, which I'm so excited about. And that's it. Look, I've also already got the cleansing Pride of Place look. There it is, already in Pride of Place, alongside a cherry chapstick, no less. The perfect spot for it. I'm gonna wrap this video up now and just end actually with a tiny bit of the cherry chapstick, just as the final lip product, and say a big thank you to Glossier for working with me on this video. It's been such a fun one to make, and I hope you have all very much enjoyed it too. I'm definitely a long time Glossier fan, so it's such a joy to be able to work on this series as well, which has been such a long-standing love of mine as well on YouTube. So yeah, thank you to everybody who has watched.